Welcome to page 32 of volume 2 of my graphic novel of comic strips titled Found Earth. As the month goes on, I am humbled and slightly impressed at myself that the book Volume 1 has sold as well as it has, and I am deeply grateful to everybody who has thought to purchase it and has enjoyed it and has given feedback. Would like to remind everybody that to also give feedback on Amazon so that we can utilize the algorithm to get this in front of more people. Alright, so that's out of the way. What else? Been busy. Been working on character designs for one of my next stories. I've been inking some little comic strips on the side. I accidentally purchased a Marvel's House Power of X #1 blank cover. I was playing on eBay and was tired and accidentally pushed a button. And so I purchased a sketch cover that's as yet unsketched on for Powers of X #1. And so I'm currently looking on Instagram and probably Twitter pretty soon for somebody to commission that so that I can get it back out of the house and make some money off of it. Which I will put towards more art supplies. Which is all this goes for. To get more art supplies to keep it going. As long as I can make it pay for itself, it's okay. What else is going on? I'm working on volume 3. I made page 7 way too detailed, and so I'm paying for it by only having it partially done. I'm playing on Instagram for like character designs for the next project with the Christmas Wars, and we're moving forward with things so that I can keep things moving, and that's the plan. If I can keep things going to where I put something out every 6 months, then I'm good. Although I imagine that this will catch up with me, and I'll need to take a break at some point. Basic rundown, I start this page off with the carpenter's pencil to do out the page roughs. Switch over to mechanical and do the pens. This page, I think, the background story is more interesting than what's going on with the robots. The thing with the robots needs to happen to move the story forward, but the background story is just as fun, and it only really lasts a page or two anyway. I picture these Triceratops as, the parents off of Seinfeld, Jerry's parents, and George's parents off of Seinfeld, or George's parents, I think, or the meerkats off of Lion King 1.5. Timon's mom and his uncle. Just loud people from a certain ethnicity that's, what the heck. They're loud Jewish people from New York. And that's how I pictured the voices in my head. Just like that. George Costanza's parents. And so I find that humorous. I grew up being a teenager in the 90s. That was the kind of humor that I saw on primetime television. It was funny to me. If you don't like it, just skip the page, I guess. I don't know. But they're just getting back to the area. They want to show their grandkid where they grew up or where they met, and they get there, and the humans set up a farm. Which kind of takes me back to, I recently went back to where I went to college, up by Kent State, and everything had changed, and it was wild and crazy different, and less hippie and more yuppie. You have these large brick buildings that are all the same, just kind of replace the individual architecture that had been there for like 50 years before, and so it was just wild and different. And so I very much felt like this older Triceratops that comes back and sees things completely different and doesn't like it and complains and gets invested in things. And that's just the impression that I got. I was up there for an event, and that's what I was greeted by. And the more I drove around, the less I liked it, and the more sad I was that it had changed. But I guess in order to be competitive in the college market, they had to adapt and grow. So I'm not in charge of such things, so you gotta roll with it, I guess. So I'm nearing the excuse me. So I'm nearing the 7-minute mark. I guess we'll start to wrap things up here. Remember that Volume 1, if you're listening to this on YouTube, you can find it on Amazon. You have to look up Found Earth Volume 1. It's by Alan Dunlap. If you don't type in Found Earth Volume 1, you'll get 6,000 other books before you get to mine. You have to type in the title specifically. I want to thank everybody who's purchased a copy of that, and everybody who will purchase a copy of that. If you happen to see me and have the copy, I will be more than happy to sign it, maybe even do a quick sketch if you want me to, on the cover or inside the book. I'm just that appreciative of it. I will sign it for free. Yeah, the music is subtitled in the thing there. If you're watching this on YouTube, I have a Patreon account, which all the money for that goes towards buying art supplies and apparently sleep shopping on eBay for blank sketch covers. But I will use those funds as well to buy art supplies, so it's not an entirely misappropriation of funds. I try to keep it all for that. If you're watching this on Patreon, go check out the YouTube channel. There's not much different. There's just the longer versions of me drawing this page. It's the real-time versions as opposed to the sped-up versions. Instagram is Dunlap_Alan, and Twitter is Alan Dunlap, I believe the number 15. So find me on the socials. I post all my artwork on them, and I will see you around then. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Thank you for being patient with me as I don't seem to be able to post on a regular basis as much as I would want to. Having internet troubles, and so I need to figure out how to go about getting this online on a regular basis. Working on it. Appreciate the patience, and I will post again next week. Thank you, and have a good time.